Sorry, Dr. Puniyani. I think they have worked out now.
No issue, sir. No problems.
Are we on air now? Purvi?
Yes, sir. We are live on Facebook.
Yep.
We can start in 1 minute so that the stream adjusts to the delay of the internet connection. We can start in 1 minute, sir.
Fine.
But is the link shared with the participants?
Yeah, they are doing it.
Yes, sir.
Please share.
Wait for a minute.
Yeah, please share the link.
Yes, sir. Sending right now.
Can I just know which Facebook account is this? This is the BI. Is this one?
I've shared the link in the chat box, sir. I'm sending it to you on WhatsApp also.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dovre sir, you can switch on your speaker.
प्रशांत बड़ौली का नंबर है तेरे पास ना?
Dovre sir, switch on both, no? Video and speaker both. You can keep it on.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah. Dr. Puniyani, he is our secretary, Mr. Dovre.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
He is the secretary of our alumni association.
Actually, right now I've shared my screen. Therefore,
Okay.
just
If-
check.
कर रहा हूँ 10 ग्रुप में भेज.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
He is Mr. Dovre. Mr. Dovre, Dr. Puniyani.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome you to this session on redesigning yourself with the new world, organized by MLDC Alumni Association, Ville Parle, Mumbai, with the support of BIAP. First, I would request Ms. Ashna to go ahead and talk about BIAP.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ashna, so I'll give an opening note on behalf of BIAP. We at BIAP are concerned with enhancing the collective potential of students. We aim to bridge the gap between industry and academia, igniting minds and awakening hearts. That's our vision and mission. The primary objective of every session is to echo its vision statement. We have a team of experienced trainers, facilitators, and academicians who have catered to varied learner groups, right from school children, college students, school and college faculty, army officers, police officers, doctors, lawyers, self-help groups, gram panchayats, senior citizen associations, and many more. In its short tenure, BIAP has conducted numerous investor awareness programs and various customized training programs and impacted the lives of more than 3 lakh individuals. We aim at doing so during these challenging times as well, which is why we have come up with an initiative of webinar management. We at BIAP, along with colleges like Dhanuka, continue to educate individuals through live seminars on various important topics. Go check out our YouTube channel, which is BIAP Official, for more such informative webinars. Like, share, subscribe, and press the bell button for latest updates. And for more information, check out our social media handles, which is BIAP India. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Ashna. Now I request Chairman Mr. Vinay Zog to kindly address the audience and tell us about MLDC Alumni Association.
Good. Thank you, Sapnil. Good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome on behalf of MLDC Alumni Association, which is an alumni association formed by the alumnus of ML Dhanuka College of Commerce, Mumbai. The association was formed in 2001. The object of the association is to help the present students to gain more the benefit, to reap the benefits of the experience of the past students of the college. It's a bond between the alumni and the present students. And the association, during its 20 years existence, has conducted quite a few number of workshops for the benefit of the students of the college, as well as has organized several programs for the students of Mumbai University at large, as well as at some certain competitions, certain events for the students all over Maharashtra. This in the current scenario, this webinar, which is the theme of this webinar, is definitely one which is going to help all of us to change our outlook from the classroom to webinars like this. And I'm sure the expertise and the knowledge of Dr. Puniyani is definitely going to help us a lot. So I really thank Dr. Puniyani to have consented to be the speaker at this webinar. And I thank our dear Mr. Swapnil Shenvi, who has organized the whole exercise. And I also thank BIAP for having sponsored, for having worked with us, for having us associated, for being associated with us on this. Over to you, Swapnil.
Thank you, sir. We have already wasted a lot of time in some technical errors. We apologize for the same. So without wasting much time, we'll go ahead. I'll introduce our speaker for today, Dr. Hariom Puniyani. He is a young and dynamic person from the city of Nagpur. He is a renowned educator and success coach. Dr. Puniyani is one of the most powerful motivational speakers in Central India. He has broken an 8-year record of clearing the prestigious UGC NET examination from Central India in 2003. He is a mentor to renowned educational institutes. He has 3 master's degree in commerce, economics and management and PhD in finance. Sir has conducted more than 600 seminars and workshops for students, professionals, doctors, insurance advisors, teachers, working women and housewives across the country. More than 40,000 people have benefited from these programs in last 16 years. He is the head of Commerce Department and TPO at Hislop College, Nagpur. Sir has various international and national publications to his credit, including 5 books. His favorite seminar workshop topics are winning strategies, career planning and designing, from I can't to I can, live your dreams, talk and grow rich, effective public speaking, how to win hearts, awaken the power within, and many more. Indeed, we would not have been privileged enough to have a speaker like him. So thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. Please take over and continue with the session. Thank you.
First of all, thanks a lot, Swapnil, for the wonderful introduction. I hope I'm audible and visible. And I hope we are live as well. First of all, a very warm good evening to everyone. Namaskar, India. I say this because I've been told that participants from 22 states and union territories across the country are participating in this webinar. This is the power of technology, and I would like to appreciate MLDC Alumni Association's efforts to take the opportunity in the right direction for the students. My friends, this event is being organized by MLDC Alumni Association. First of all, it's my duty as well as my privilege to thank Mr. Vinay Jog, the chairman, and Mr. Ravindra for the secretary of MLDC Alumni Association. I would also like to thank and acknowledge the importance and presence and support of the MLDC principal, Mr. Doke, and the staff members of MLDC. I will not be fulfilling my duties if I don't specifically talk about 2 people, that is Mr. Swapnil, CS Swapnil Shenvi, and Mr. Prashant, who have been tremendously taking extra efforts to make this session a success. all the committee members of MLDC, and all the technical team members from BIAP, and all the people from BIAP as well. My friends, it's my privilege to present this event. We are slightly late, but I think जब भी किसी इवेंट में कोई अड़चन आती है शुरुआत में, वो इवेंट बहुत ही धांसू होता है, बहुत ही धमाकेदार होता है. I am confident about it. Are you confident? Let's see. I may not be able to see you personally, but I will try to make sure that my energy reaches you directly into your eyes. My friends, first of all, let me make it very clear that I'll be speaking in simple English and Hindi. Simple English and Hindi, so that it reaches everyone across the country. Of course, even though if you don't understand anything, after the event, you can always give your questions and we can try to answer them. So without wasting a minute now, let's try to redesign ourselves. Let us push up and let us try to fasten our seatbelts and start the event, redesign ourselves for the new world. My friends, the new world, yes, that's the statement, the new world. First question which comes to my mind is, can we actually redesign ourselves? It's the biggest question. Are we having the capacity? Are we having the wisdom to redesign ourselves? I'll tell you a simple story. There was a sant. एक संत हुआ करते थे, एक saint हुआ करते थे. He was a saint in a village and he was very respected. Everyone used to respect him. What happened? One fine day, two naughty boys wanted to teach him a lesson. They just wanted to play a prank. What they did, they took a bird in their hand and went to the saint. They went to the saint and asked a simple question. Sir, aap bataiye, can you please tell us that the bird in my hand is dead or alive? Is the bird dead or alive? The saint, the sant, was a real sant. Aaj jaise log nahi. He was a real sant. He actually smiled and answered very specifically to those naughty boys, saying that, Beta, if I say that the bird is dead, you will open your hand and let the bird fly. And if I say that the bird is alive, what will you do? You will close your hands, crush the bird into your hands to death. The power of life or death lies in your hands, he said. The power of life or death lies in your hands, he said. And he was absolutely right. And I am also absolutely right when I say this, that the power of success or power of failure. Do you want to read history or you want to create history? The power of success or power of failure lies in your hands and nowhere else in the world, my friends. Let me be very, very clear. So first question, which I will also like to answer on your behalf, is that yes, we all have the capacity. We all have the capacity to make sure that we can redesign ourselves. It's always said that when the fisherman cannot go into the sea, he repair the nets. When the fishermen, मछुआरे जब समुद्र में नहीं जा पाते हैं, so they try to repair their nets. This COVID-19 situation, which has occurred for your generation, I should say, this COVID-19 situation occurred, ये समय पहले कभी नहीं आया और शायद आगे भी कभी नहीं आएगा. इस generation के लिए ये पहले भी नहीं आया और आगे भी नहीं आएगा. Let me tell you very specifically. This is the time where you can repair your nets and also prepare your nets as well. You can prepare new nets as well. So when you can't go into the sea, let us try to do something very specific to try to repair and prepare ourselves for this upcoming new world. So are you with me? Yes. If you are with me, I'll be really, really happy. I may not be able to see all your comments, but if you're here with me, give a thumbs up to the chat box if possible. Give a thumbs up. So my friends, first question answered. But now comes the point, redesigning. When you want to redesign yourself, sir, कौन रोकता है आपको? कौन रोकता है? Who stops you? उभरने नहीं देती बेमायगी दिल की हमें. उभरने नहीं देती बेमायगी दिल की हमें. अगर थोड़ी हिम्मत बाजुओं में हो, अगर थोड़ी हिम्मत बाजुओं में हो, तो क्या हो नहीं सकता. कमाले बुज़दिली है पस्त होना अपनी नजरों में. कमाले बुज़दिली है हार जाना अपनी नजरों में, नहीं तो कौन कतरा है जो दरिया हो नहीं सकता. My friends, I personally believe you all individually, every individual attending this webinar has a capacity to improvise and become a great human being in this life. Who stops you? Unfortunately, you yourself. My friends, I hope I'm able to connect. Before you want to redesign yourself, it's the word redesign. Before I want to redesign myself, let me understand who am I? It is important. Before I go and start doing the redesigning and work on my personality and my professional skills and other things, I should know who am I. So there was a research which was done. And in that research on human behavior, they did a human behavior research and they realized that there were 4 types of people broadly. Majorly, there are 4 types of people. 4 तरह के लोग हैं. 4 तरह के लोग होते हैं. पहली category, the first category, I will use the Hindi term for it, is the sust category. Sust. आता मुंबई आहे. Sust म्हणजे काय? Lazy. Sust are those people, I mean to say, they don't want to do anything new in life. They don't want to learn anything new in life. They don't want to attend any of these kind of events happening around. These are sust people. Sust are those people who are happy with something very small. कुछ छोटे मोटे में ही जिंदगी भर खुश रहना, उसे मेरे हिसाब से सुस्त कैटेगरी में डाल सकते हैं. I'm happy for something small in life. No, I'm not talking about only financial success or career success. We all have been given birth. The Almighty has given us this body or this soul not for small things. We are made for big things. So if we don't do something big in life, we don't contribute something big in life, we will not be giving the right answer to the Almighty. So my friends, Sus is the first category. The second category of people is the trust category, Vyast category. Vyast. What is Vyast? Vyast are those people who are busy without business. Busy without business. When I say this, I'm specific on this. When I say busy without business, these are egoistic people. These are people who feel that what they have done in the past, what they are doing right now, and what they'll be doing in the future is the best. Is the best. इससे अच्छा कुछ नहीं हो सकता. They believe that they are the best. They are egoistic people. If I talk very clearly, in the Kachua Khargosh story, if you remember the Kachua Khargosh story जो बचपन में आपने पढ़ी थी, these are the Khargosh of that particular category. These are Vyast people. You call them, sir, I want to meet you. They will say, I'm in a meeting. I'm busy. I'm in a meeting. I'm busy. But suddenly, without an appointment, you enter his office. This fellow is sleeping on the chair. These are people who show off to be busy. They show off to be busy. They wear a mask. Wearing a mask nowadays is becoming compulsory, but a lot of people wear different masks. So let's not talk about right now. The third category, yes, the third category I think is the most important category for those who want to develop in life. They should know this category very well because these are the people who I call as the trust category. Trust are those people who have a complaining nature. They go on complaining for each and everything they look around. If there is a problem, they have a complaint, no doubts. But if there is no problem, they still have a complaint. Something is happening, they have a problem. Something is not happening, they have a problem, they have a complaint. They don't leave anyone in the world. They don't leave anyone in the world. They don't leave even God. Hey, Bhagwan, kahan paida kar diya? Aisa kehte hain. And I would like to share one thing here with you young students from different states of the country. You young students, that criticizing anyone is fine, maybe, chal jaye, lekin criticizing your parents in front of anyone, criticizing your parents in front of anyone in the world is the criminal most act in the world, I believe. मेरे हिसाब से इससे बड़ा क्राइम नहीं होगा कि अगर हम अपने पेरेंट्स की जाकर किसी के सामने बुराई करें. Take it from me, it comes from my heart. Don't ever criticize. By the way, let me come back to the category. trust people. Trust people are those who are always interested in the bajuwala's life, not in their lives. They're interested in the bajuwalas. वो पास हुए या ना हुए उन्हें उसमें ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But मेरे बाजुवाला पास तो नहीं हो गया. That fellow, that competitor, वो पास तो नहीं हो गया. They are worried. They are worried about it, and they are always complaining. They are always complaining. One important point about trust people. ध्यान रखना, ये कोरोना से भी ज्यादा कंटेजियस है. ये कोरोना से भी ज्यादा कंटेजियस है. कोरोना तो फिर भी, if you come across anyone you meet, you come across physically, it impacts. But trust people are so contagious that they can impact you from virtual distances. So remember, अगर आपके इर्द गिर्द, आपके आसपास, in your surroundings, you find any people who you feel are trust, बच के रहना. Be away. Maintain a distance, because they will make you trust instantly. They will make you trust instantly, and this is going to be a problem for you. My friends, one more statement, that trust लोगों की तादाद इंडिया में सबसे ज्यादा है. इंडिया में अगर कैटेगराइज करेंगे तो ट्रस्ट लोगों की तादाद काफी है. Go and find yourself. After this webinar, go and try to find out yourself कि ये ट्रस्ट लोग कौन है जिन्होंने आपकी टांग खींची है. They have the passion to pull your legs. They always have that passion to pull their legs. They don't focus on their growth. For example, I am trust. I pull someone's legs. What I'm doing? Of course, I'm bringing the other person down, no doubt. But at the same time, I am also going back. And when I'm going back, secondly, I'm also using the energy, and the energy will be gone. So when I do this, when I pull someone else's legs, the easiest task in the world, remember, I will never ever progress in future myself. Third category was trust. The first was sust, second was vyast, and the third one was trust. And the fourth category, and the last one where I would like to be there in the last category, the fourth category, and that is the must category. Must are those people who are happy with whatever they do. Happy, and they can enjoy whatever they do. For example, situations come in life where you cannot achieve what you exactly plan. हो सकता है. Example लेते हैं. Suppose that I wanted to be a doctor. Suppose a medicine doctor. And today I am not a doctor. I am a teacher. I am a trainer. Now just imagine if I stand up and start speaking in any of these webinars or in my classroom, and when I start speaking, a thought comes to my mind, काश डॉक्टर बन गया होता. Oh, if I would have been a doctor, I would have earned a lot of money. Do you feel that I'll be able to produce myself, give my productivity? No, I don't think so. That I'll be able to give good productivity in that case. So my friends, let me tell you very clearly, people who are must have the capacity to enjoy every moment of life. So if you want to be must, start loving and enjoying whatever you do. So, by the way, one question comes to my mind here. Am I must always? Or am I trust always? Am I sust always? No, there is a possibility. There's no Lakshman Rekha. A person can be into different frames of mind, in different states of mind at different point of time. हो सकता है, in the morning you feel very happy, you feel must, but in the afternoon, after seeing the news, you feel trust. So it happens. But normally, as a personality, when I go out in the world and meet people, and as a personality, maximum number of interactions when I do, during that time, what is my state of mind? Is it sus, trust, best, or must? That is going to be a brand on me. आप इंसान को, किसी भी इंसान को कोई भी एक ब्रांड हम दे देते हैं बड़ी आसानी से कि ये इंसान अच्छा नहीं है, ओ भाई ये इंसान बोरिंग है, ओ भाई ये इंसान तो बड़ा विचित्र है, अरे भाई तो ये बहुत नेगेटिव है, ये इंसान बहुत अच्छा है, ये इंसान बहुत अच्छा है. So we give branding. So the maximum time we spend, according to what? people will judge you. So 4 categories of people. I would like you to introspect into this. Introspect into this. That are you all belonging to the right categories or not? And if not, yes, this is why I'm here. I'm here to try to get you into the right category, the must category. Before I take you to the must category with the techniques and tips, which comes from my experience of last 17 years and 600 workshops and seminars and 40,000 people connecting to me, I would like to share with you a logic here, very specific, because the situation demands it. This situation, everyone talking about change. हर कोई यही बात कर रहा है, change होने वाला है, change हो रहा है, चीजें बदल रही है, change हो रहा है, change हो रहा है, change हो रहा है. The change is the trending word everywhere. So मेरा ये कर्तव्य बनता है कि मैं इस पे बात जरूर करूं, लेकिन I will not like to give a pravachan on change, because change is constant. Change is the only thing is constant. ये हम सुन रहे हैं, ये हम जानते हैं. अगर चेंज के बारे में बात करनी चाहिए तो आपसे इतना ही कहूंगा कि चेंज में 3 चीजें समझ में आनी चाहिए. कि हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि कौन सी चीजें हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, उन्हें एक्सेप्ट करने की हिम्मत हमारे अंदर. The things I cannot change, I should accept. Second, there are things I can change. I should have the courage to change. The daring, the courage. And third, I should have the wisdom. I should have the wisdom to understand the difference between the two things. What can I change and what can I not change? 3 things required. और situations of change भी 3 तरह की होती हैं. Life में जो changes आते हैं, normally 3 तरह के आते हैं. I hope everything is going fine. Yeah. 3 type के changes. 1, change by chance. Suddenly, something happens and there's a change in your life. For example, in the year 2000, when I was moving out of my house to attend my coaching, my mother told me, gave me a paper cutting actually, and said, "ये एक motivational seminar हो रहा है नागपुर में, go and see it." I took the paper cutting and kept it in pocket, went to my coaching class, and in the coaching class, after the class, I asked my friends, "Can we go to the motivational seminar? 50 rupees का ticket है." No one was interested. So I said, "Okay, अकेले क्या जाएंगे?" And I started coming back. But suddenly, I don't know what happened. एक हवा का झोंका आया और मुझे लगा, no, मम्मी ने कहा है कि इस इवेंट को अटेंड करना, तो चलो let's try. And I remember I took a U-turn on my 2-wheeler and I went to that seminar. And believe me, my friends, it's no doubt that I should accept very clearly, because of that particular day, that 1 hour of an event which I attended. Today, I'm standing here in front of you as a national speaker after doing so many events across the country. That one day, in fact, 1 hour of that event completely changed my life. That change was not expected. It was a change by chance. So, mummy ki baat maan liya kariye. Number 2, change by choice. Change by choice. When I realized that I can be a good speaker, I consulted with my father. My father is a businessman. He consulted with me. He said कि business आगे कुछ ज़्यादा चलने वाला नहीं है. We have to do something new. I met some of my counselors, my teachers, my gurus, and we realized that I can be a good teacher. I can be a good teacher. And then I started planning, and I tried to go into the line of professional teaching through college. My friends, that was my plan. That was a change by choice. Suddenly, from business, I came to a field of teaching. It was but because of choice, because I have analyzed things. Third, and the most important for you, is the change by crisis. When I say this, a change by crisis, it is really, really important. I would like to congratulate the individuals who are into college right now, the age of people who between 18 and 27, 25, this age of people who are already in college or doing their doctoral and all that, congratulations to you. This corona has come for you. No, that not the other way. This corona has come to give you an amazing thing. Nahi samjhega? I'll explain. 1945, World War II, Japan was attacked by America and UK. Atom bombs were thrown on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan तबाह हो गया. Japan collapsed completely. What happened? Japan collapsed. When I say this, बाद में क्या हुआ? गौर करिए. Japan came up. Japan not only recovered, but it became one of the most powerful countries in the world today. 1945. ध्यान रखिए, 1947 India got independence. In 1945, Japan was collapsed. Japan came back. And that coming back is specifically the most important point till now of this webinar. The Japan came back because of one thing, and that was post-traumatic growth. I repeat, post-traumatic growth. किसी भी शॉक, किसी भी ट्रॉमा के बाद होने वाली वो ग्रोथ जो आपको काफी ऊपर ले जाती है, वो रियलाइज करवाती है कि आपके अंदर कितना पोटेंशियल है, वो होती है पोस्ट ट्रॉमेटिक ग्रोथ. My friends, therefore I congratulated this young generation because you will be the maximum beneficiaries of this corona after the situation goes away. Yes, within a month or two, things will get normal. Don't worry. और अंधेरी रात के बाद सवेरा आता है. इसके पहले भी हुआ है. स्पेनिश फ्लू आया है 100 साल पहले. 7 करोड़ लोग उसमें मर चुके हैं. वर्ल्ड रिकवर किया है, नो प्रॉब्लम्स. ग्रेट डिप्रेशन आया 1949 में, वर्ल्ड रिकवर किया है. इंडिया के साथ हुआ है. स्केर्सिटी ऑफ फूड, ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन केम. इंडिया के साथ कई बार हुआ. 19s में we lost everything from the foreign exchange, no reserves left. We came back. The LPG, liberalization, globalization, privatization, we came back. So yes, believe first, things will change. And things will change. And when these things will change, the corona thing will go away, the infection will settle down, people will become immune to it. You will be the maximum beneficiaries of this. Trust me for this. My friends, this is where I wanted to tell you. Very, very clearly realize that this is not the time to yell. This is not the time to say, oh my God, kya ho raha hai? This is not the time to sit back and relax also. This is the time to do something very important for you. अगर इस कोरोना के खत्म होने के बाद, after this lockdown gets over, what I should say, अगर आपने उस पीरियड में कुछ भी नहीं सीखा, नया कुछ नहीं सीखा, you don't learn anything, you don't upskill yourself, you don't develop something good in yourself, you don't become fitter, I think that you have wasted time. There's still time. The lockdown is still there. Go ahead and change. Try to change your things right now. Change को accept करना है. Change को accept करना in the right direction. This change has come for you. ये और किसी के लिए नहीं आया है. हर कोई दौड़ता है यहाँ भीड़ की तरफ. हर कोई दौड़ता है यहाँ भीड़ की तरफ और ये भी चाहता है कि उसे रास्ता मिले. My friends, please don't do that. This is the time. Select your path. Select your path and go on that direction. Can I go ahead? I'm okay? Great. So, I am not here to just tell you that redesigning hoti hai. No, that is not my duty, not my job. That is not my job today. Telling you that redesigning is possible, making you understand the reasons why we need to redesign, making you realize what is the future for you, fine. But how is the question? आप में से ज्यादातर लोगों के दिमाग में एक क्वेश्चन होगा, how can I redesign, sir? Redesign कैसे करूंगा मैं अपने आप को? Let us now try to focus on how to redesign ourselves in different ways. I know that you are students from commerce, arts, science, technology, management, design, architecture. Every kind of student is here. Different age groups, different states, different people. But I bet you one thing. The points which I'll be discussing now onwards, out of those, at least 50% of the points, will suit and adjust to your profession. So, if I want to redesign myself, if I want to talk about redesigning myself and want to talk about achieving my targets in the right direction, first we need to have self-belief. Yes, self-belief. If you don't have the self-belief and faith, it's difficult. But a person with self-belief and faith, has the power to change the most unfortunate palm lines. If you have the most unfortunate palm lines, किसी ज्योतिष ने आपको कह दिया है कि आपकी हस्त रेखाएं खराब हैं, गड़बड़ हैं, but if you have belief and faith in yourself, you have the power. Have the power to change the most unfortunate palm lines into the most fortunate ones. My friends, this comes from my experience. I've also faced a lot of unfortunate things in my life. It doesn't mean that I have scattered, I have broken. Yes, it was a difficult time for me, but I came back. When I came back with a bang. That was my post-traumatic growth. So have the power to change the most unfortunate palm lines. You need to decide, I'm once again using the statement, you need to decide, do you want to read history or you want to create history? आपको इतिहास पढ़ना है या इतिहास बनाना है, रचना है. So it's all about that. Now the skills which I'll be sharing, around 8 to 9 skills which I'll be sharing with you now, will be directly connected to your redesigning. These skills come completely by my experience. These are not bookish. These are by my experience. I've adapted. And while counseling 22,000 students roughly, I have adapted all these kind of skills and made some fantastic people who I feel are my shishya, but they are doing better than me today in the world. I'm very happy to have those kind of students who are firing guns across the world. I'm very happy. Let me have this opportunity through the MLDC webinar to give you some few points, and I hope you will note them down. एक और चीज बताना चाहूंगा before I tell you. Just don't note them on a piece of paper. Noting them on a piece of paper is fine. But if you like something really, note on your heart. इसको अपने दिल में बसा लीजिए, दिल में लिख लीजिए, नोट कर लीजिए. जिंदगी भर आपकी बदल सकती है, and I'll be the happiest person. Today, during this event on this 28th of May, I will remember the date and you will remember the date. So, point number 1, let me come one by one. First is basics. Yes. When you want to have your skills correct, you have to have your basics correct, first of all. Your degrees, your certifications, your licenses, your diplomas, your entry ticket. I should say it's an entry ticket. तो आपकी जो डिग्री, डिप्लोमा, सर्टिफिकेशंस हैं जो आपको एक्वायर करनी है, try to get them right. Try to get them with the correct ranking and grading. But I would like to add one factor here with flexibility. In this situation of COVID-19, flexibility is the key. You cannot stick to something, a plan which you made 5 years back. Okay, you planned something that 5 years back, I will do this in my life. But possibly for some professions, it is possible that you will have to be flexible. You will have to be flexible while changing your things. So slight corrections, slight add-on courses will help you out. So first thing is stick to your basics and be flexible. Number two, this is important. Can you initiate things? Can you initiate? Normally what happens, when a question is asked in the class, no one raises the hand. We normally see, koi aur baat kar le? I'll be sitting aside. No, you have to be an initiator. Suppose you want to go and do a job in the market after this, or you want to be an entrepreneur in the future. Whatever way you want to be self-employed or you want to go into employment, whatever way you want to do, you have to have the quality of an initiator. You will have to initiate things. You will have to initiate things from your end. No one will expect that they will tell you to do a work and then you do the work. No, gone are the days. So by the way, I will put a disclosure here that I am not talking about the normal skills required. They are there. I am talking about those specific skills which are required, especially in the redesigning phase, especially in this main change in the world, the pandemic, the post-pandemic era. So this point comes very clear that you have to be an initiator. Iske pehle possible tha, the job will be given to you, the task will be assigned to you. Now you will have to come up and say, sir, can I do this the way I have an idea? Can I present it this way? That is the way to do it. Next, problem solver. You need to be a problem solver. When I say this, normally I've seen in employment, when I talk about employment, when I sit into interviews and we take in students, when they come for the interview, they are very energetic. They put a lot of commitments in front of the interview board. They will say, sir, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll change the world, I'll change this, I'll change that, change this. And when it comes to work, what do you know? They come with problems to the manager. Sir, this is the problem. Sir, this is the problem. Sir, this is the problem. No, identification of a problem is fine. But when you approach your senior with a problem, at the same time, you should be analyzing and then going to the manager with a solution of the problem as well. It is important that you go with the solution of the problem as well. That is most important, my friends. Come on. Be a problem solver. You have to have a solution focus, a focus on solutions always, not on problems. Aajkal when we meet people, a lot of people talking negative. आज इतनी deaths हो गई, आज ऐसा हो गया, आज वैसा हो गया, आज इतने भी cases बढ़ गए, इतने cases कम हो गए. That is not required. Come on, that is natural now. That is going to happen for some time. We need to talk about the solutions. What are the best possible solutions? I'll be happy to see innovative products coming up. That is a solution. We have to live with this life. We have to be a problem solver, my friends. This was my third point. Let me take the fourth one. The fourth point says very specific. Normally what we do is we start doing some work. And we start doing a work, and after half of the work is completed, we realize that this was the wrong way. The fourth point says that before you start doing anything, before you start doing a task, start working on a task, you should know how to end that task. How that task will be ending. How will you reach the end of that task? You should know that. My friends, that is important. That is really important. Just imagine, kariye, I give you a room, and in the room, I say, go and paint the floor. Go and paint the floor of the room. What do? You start from the door, start painting, and come in the corner is stuck. Gone. No, it has to be a different way. Similarly, it's a simple example I'm sharing. It's a simple example I'm sharing. And what I exactly mean to say is that before you start any work, any task, in this situation, we cannot afford to come back, make a U-turn. We cannot. Therefore, plan things to the end first and then start doing the work. That is most important. Point number 5. Point number 5, I need not to tell you, but yes, tech savvy. You need to be tech savvy. Zen philosophy says, when the student is ready, the teacher emerges. When the student is ready, the teacher emerges. You had your Android phone, yes? You had your Android phone. Maybe 5 years you're using the Android phone. But I'll tell you, last 1 month, the use of the Android phone, which you have done for the betterment of yourself, has never been done in the last 5 years. What happened? You were ready as a student to learn, and suddenly the teacher was there in the phone which emerged. Now you're using all the kind of applications which are based on your connection to your studies. You are attending webinars, you are attending seminars, you are attending some competitions, you are appearing for some quizzes, you are appearing from some online tests, you are attending your classes online. Everything is there in that mobile phone. 5 years, maybe, aapke paas hai. But for the first time in this last 1 month or so, we have used it in the right direction. So my friends, tech savvy, when I say, you need to be technology savvy No need to say. Every job will be connected to technology now. That's a good news for people who are in the technical field, but also a good news for others, because logical jo log hain, they'll be very, very in demand when we talk about technology. Next point, let me take, is the multitasking. Multitasker. Clear. I'm a commerce graduate, let's say. If I'm a commerce graduate, I will say, I don't want to know anything about computers. No. I'm a computer science engineer. I'll say, I don't want to learn about balance sheets. No. I'm a designer, I'm an architect. I don't want to learn about stock markets. No. What I mean to say here, important point for those who want to do a job. The economy, at least for some time being now, will be the gig economy, GIG, the gig economy, wherein you may not get jobs that easily which are monthly salary based. But yes, you will get jobs and tasks which are contractual based, wherein you will be given a task, you complete the task and you get the money. And the money which you can earn there will be a smarter money, a better money. My friends, this will not only allow you to give time to your personal life as well, but also make you more capable and self-independent. किसी ने कहा है कि जब अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट बढ़ती है तो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी बढ़ती है. When the unemployment increases, the self-employment also increases. There are a lot of entrepreneurs coming up, I could see, who are now becoming entrepreneurs. They're not depending on jobs. So if you're a multitasker, if you can do 10 things and you know the knowledge of 10 things together, you will be accepted very well. And new generation are already multitaskers. What should I say? You can drive your bike. At the same time, you can talk on the phone. And at the same time, you can see beautiful things around you. So you're already a multitasker. I can see my students. I always see my students in the college. They're all multitaskers. No need to tell you, but yes, consciously take this capability, take this talent which is there already in you in the right direction from now onwards. Next point is mistake management. What happened is, I'll just share with you. My younger daughter, does very good sketches. One fine day, I woke up in the morning, I went to her room, and when I went to the room, jab room mein jaake dekha, so there was a lot of kachra, there was a lot of garbage, and that kachra was all about the erasers kachra. You understand? She has erased something. I was not happy, I was a bit angry. And I suddenly realized, oh, I saw a sketch, and that sketch was beautiful, really beautiful. That incident taught me one thing. What happened? While drawing the sketch, my daughter committed mistakes, right? She committed mistakes. But at the same time, while committing the mistakes, my daughter, at the same time, parallelly tried to correct them. The erasers, garbage is the praman, is the proof that she was trying to correct the mistakes. And that is where she got a beautiful sketch. Now, what does it mean? Can you commit mistakes? Yes. You can commit mistakes at the preparation level, at the practice level, at the trial level. Yes. Committing mistakes is fine, but repeating mistakes is not fine. Repeating mistakes is not fine. So committing a mistake, and then what happened? Trying to change and correct them. My friends, normally when you study, as students, when you study, you might be having exams, some of you might be having exams in July. When you study, you normally mark the IMPs, the important lines we highlight. Like for example, while studying, I normally highlight some things which I like. Now, I will give you a tip here. Aaj ke baad, don't only highlight that, what you're doing, but what you do is, suppose you're solving a mathematics question and you made a mistake, you scratch it, right? You're writing an essay in English and you made a grammatical error, you scratch it. So any of these scratchings which you do, any of these mistakes you do, I will request you to highlight these mistakes. My friends, this model has been working beautifully for a lot of people. Highlight your mistakes, and one day before the examination, just go through those highlights of your mistakes. Believe me, you will have amazing results. You will have amazing results. So mistake management, generally, for everyone, I would like to say, when you make a list of your successes, parallelly, try to make the list of your mistakes. I'm saying mistakes, not failures. Try to make the list of your mistakes. And when you make the list of your mistakes, and when you're going out for some bigger task, see that page where you've mentioned your mistakes you committed in the past. And this will change the whole world for you. Mistake management. Next, I think next point is going to be correct. I hope you're enjoying. I don't know, I won't be able to see you, but I hope you're enjoying. If you're enjoying, please put your comments in the box wherever you can possibly do comments and all that. Next point is an interesting one. People talk about communication skills. Yes, communication skills. I am taking you some level ahead today. Communication skills is important. But there's something very different which I'd like to discuss with you today in this scenario, which will be required. There was a man who was poor. He was poor. He was very poor, in fact. He had a mother who was blind. The mother couldn't see. And he had a wife. They are married since 10 years and there was no child. तो ये इंसान था, ये बहुत गरीब था. इसकी मम्मी जो थी, जो मदर थी, वो आंखों से देख नहीं पाती थी. और जो वाइफ थी, उनकी शादी को 10 साल हो चुके थे, but there was no child. My friends, this man did some tapasya, did some real big effort, did some worship, and suddenly God came. मांगो क्या मांगते हो? भगवान ने पूछा, मांगो क्या मांगते हो? This man was shocked. He said, sir, can you give me 1 day of time to think? The God smiled and said, okay, no problems. कल इस जगह पर यहीं पर मिलेंगे. Come back tomorrow, same place, same time. And the God vanished. This man ran home, went to his mother first, asked her mother, he discussed the whole thing, the story, and told her mother what happened, and asked her mother, Mummy, kya mangu? The mother said, Beta, मैं देख नहीं सकती हूँ. मेरे लिए आंखें मांग ले. I want to see the world. वाइफ से पूछा, क्या मांग लूं? वाइफ बहुत ही मायूस होकर एक वर्ड कहती है, हमारी कोई संतान नहीं, we don't have a child. Please, एक बच्चा मांग लीजिए, एक बेटा मांग लीजिए मेरे लिए. और जब जाकर बिस्तर में लेटा, he lied down on the bed and was thinking, not able to sleep that night. What do I want? I want. अंदर से आवाज बार बार आई, I want money. I want big money because I have been living in this poor life since long. I'm fed up of being poor. Next morning, he ran, he reached the spot. Bhagwan was there in front of him right away, on time with time management, without a delay. Mango kya mangte ho? One wish. Remember, the wish was only one. Allowed ek hi thi. This man bowed down respectfully and said, Sir, my mother wants to see her grandson. My mother wants to see her grandson in the palace of gold. मेरी माँ अपने पोते को सोने के महल में देखना चाहती है. भगवान ने कहा तथास्तु, काम हो गया. एक तीर तीन निशान. This art of communication is called as linguistic intelligence. कब, कहाँ, क्या, कितना बोलना है. कब, कहाँ क्या कितना बोलना है, how much to speak, what should be the selection of words. And this is going to be the new skill required, not only with communication. You have to have the skill of linguistic intelligence. My elder daughter studying in Ireland is very smart in linguistic intelligence, I tell you. She has been given a task to become the ambassador of India to represent India, and I'm very happy because of her linguistic skills. So linguistic skills plays a very, very important role in the future days to come. You have to be smart enough when you talk about linguistic skills. I will come to my last point. And the last point, I'll not tell you the point right away. Why should I? I should give you something very different now. There was a 15-year-old boy. He went to a PCO booth. PCO booth, samajhte hain, I hope. He went to a PCO booth. He picked up a call and called a lady. The lady picked up the call and he said, Mem Sahab, आपके बंगले में जो गार्डन है, मुझे वहां पर माली का काम दे दीजिए. Madam, I want to work as a gardener in your garden. Madam said, no, beta, I don't need a mali. I don't need a gardener. Then what he said, ma'am, please, मैं request करता हूं, I want a job anyhow, please give me. Madam said, नहीं बेटा, मेरे को जरूरत नहीं, I am already having a person and he's doing the work fine. I'm happy. The boy asked, ma'am, how much he charges monthly? Ma'am said, 1,200 rupees a month. And this boy said, ma'am, I'll do it in 800. मैं 800 रुपए में करूंगा, please मुझे job दे दीजिए. मैडम ने कहा, ठीक है, तुम इतना ही फोर्स कर रहे हो तो do one thing, give me your contact number. I'll call you if required. So when she asked the contact number of the boy, this boy hung up the phone. इसने फोन बंद कर दिया. Phone बंद करके he went to the PCO booth owner to give the money of the call. The PCO booth owner, who was a good human being, said, beta, you need a job? I'll give you a job. If you want to have a job, I'll give you a job. Come on, kal se mere dukaan pe aa jao. This boy smiled and said, no, sir, I don't need a job. Then what were you doing since last 4 minutes? What were you doing? You were trying to convince and beg to that lady asking for a job. This boy said, sir, actually, the person I called, the lady I called, I work in the garden of the same lady as a Mali, as a gardener. I am the Mali for her. I was trying to just take my feedback and check mera kaam kaisa chal raha hai. Do we have the courage to ask and accept our feedbacks? This is going to be the key element now in the COVID-19, post-COVID-19 situation in the market. You will have to learn every day from the feedbacks, right? Take the feedback from the correct people. Don't take feedback from the trust people who will only try to pull your legs. I know. Come on, go to the correct. He went to the correct lady. He was asking the feedback from the correct lady. He asked the feedback from the correct lady and he got the correct feedback. And that is the crux. I feel India is not that successful where we could have been. Japan progressed like anything, but we couldn't do it. One of the major reasons that we have not learned, unfortunately, to take honest feedbacks and accept them. There's a difference, taking and accepting. I know the organizers will take a feedback after this session. I will request you, give your honest feedbacks. Give your honest feedbacks, and that will make a big, big difference. Let me now try to just give you an idea about what we had discussed in the screen. We have discussed the basic skills, right? We have discussed the basic skills with flexibility. We have discussed, can you initiate? Remember? We have discussed know how to end before you start. This is important. Know how to end before you start. This is being tech savvy. This is being a problem solver. Multitasking. right? Mistake management, beautiful. Linguistic intelligence, very, very important. And learn to take your feedbacks. My friends, what I want to tell you here is that when you talk about these skills, I will request you, these are, I think, 9 skills which I've discussed with you. Try to analyze them step by step. And if you can analyze them well, I feel some of them will click your life really well. Last point of the day I would like to share with you that there used to be a statement which said, opportunities knock only once. Opportunities knock only once. I was not happy with this statement. मुझे ये statement पसंद नहीं था. I made up my statement years back. I was doing a seminar, I was doing a lot of workshops. This was my event. And I did, in this event, I said, no, opportunities don't knock. Opportunities walk. Opportunities are walking around you. You have to stand up and grab the opportunity. For example, you say, opportunity will come to my door, opportunity will come to my door, opportunity will come to my door, and you're waiting for that devi called as opportunity to come to your door. You're waiting for her. I'm sorry, she'll be hijacked in the middle by someone else. You will have to stand up, take the effort, and grab the opportunity. So my friends, but opportunity never knocks, now converts to opportunity walks. But I would like to share now in this situation of Corona and everything around, pandemic, opportunity is not only walking, boss, come on, opportunities are knocking and like anything and blogging like anything. ये मौका इसके बाद कभी नहीं मिलेगा. You just open your mailbox, you open your Facebook account, you open your YouTube, whatever is your interest, a lot of courses, a lot of certifications, a lot of webinars, a lot of information is flowing like anything. The opportunities are awesome. The opportunities are unending in this situation. And that's the reason I would like to once again congratulate this particular generation who is young today, the young India, because I feel you people who will make it, will always be the best of the lot. You will be head and shoulders above the crowd. मैं बता दूं आपको एक बात, इंडिया में सक्सेसफुल होना आसान है. खैर कि बहुत बड़ा इवेंट मेरा हो सकता है, उसके ऊपर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स पे मेरा बहुत अच्छा इवेंट हो सकता है, वो अलग चीजें हैं. बट एक बात मैं यहाँ जरूर शेयर करना चाहूंगा आज की सिचुएशन में, इंडिया में सक्सेसफुल होना बहुत आसान है बिकॉज ज्यादातर लोग कंसिस्टेंटली टिक ही नहीं देते. मैं आपको बता दूं, कोई भी चीज के लिए 10 लोग इंटरेस्ट दिखाते हैं और वाकई में 4 लोग ही उसको अटेम्प्ट करते हैं. एक एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में देख लीजिए, 3 घंटे के एग्जामिनेशन में not everyone appears. First of all, suppose there are 50 students in the hall, there will be 5 always absent. They've already quitted already. 45 appear. Out of 45, I tell you with my experience of teaching, hardly 10 students are working till the last 3 hours. Others try to quit in the middle. Just need to be focused. It was a great, great pleasure to be here on the platform of MLDC today. Give you some beautiful techniques and tips. I tried to give you what best possible I could in this 1 hour of time. I'll be coming to questions as well, don't worry. Yeah, I'll be coming to questions. I would like to thank the team of MLDC and the overall organization for planning this event. Extremely sorry if I've hurted anyone anywhere, if I've hurted anyone's sentiments or feelings. The intention was very clear to give you maximum possible in this given time. We can always connect in future. If you want, I'm always there to help you out. I'm always there to help you out with anything. You can go and see my YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube channel, Dr. Hariom Puniyani. You can easily find it across. Some very interesting and some very practical videos you can see. Interesting ones, life-changing videos, small 5-minute videos. You can connect with me on LinkedIn as well if you want for any professional help which you want to connect. I'll be very happy to help people, especially in this time. I just want to tell you one specific thing. If you have loved this event, if you have loved this seminar, if you have loved this webinar, please do give your feedbacks in the comment box. This feedback will not only be for me, but for my daughters, because they will analyze my feedback later. Of course, please fill up the feedback form given by the organizers. So I would like to thank once again, Mr. Vinay Jog and Mr. Ravindra sir for giving me the opportunity. I would like to thank special mention Swapnil sir and Prashant sir for making this event successful. The BIAP team, the principal, the staff members and students of all the colleges of MLDC college, first of all, and students from across the country who gave their precious time to attend this event. So thank you very much. Can I take the question answers now? Yeah, I can see some questions. How can we try to know our interest in something in these times? Yes, it's a big counseling system. How do I know my interest? But I would like to tell you one specific thing. One thing, what you are good at, realize that first. What are you good at? And what you love to do. There are two different things. What you are good at and what you love to do, try to understand that first. That will give you your vision in life. What you're good at and what you are, right? What you love to do. And then try to connect it. And you have to ask it very specifically in these times. Try to connect it. What is the world wanting now? So what you are good at, what you love to do, and what the world wants. You can see today a lot of homemakers, ladies are coming up with YouTube channel and YouTube recipe channels, and they're getting hits like anything. So they are good at it, they love it, and probably, yes, the world today wants that. That's an example. So try to analyze it. Of course, it takes a lot of time to give you a direction. But yes, I would like to give you one more hint here, one more technique or understanding how is your interest, is to make a list of your successes. Make a list of your small successes or big successes, and then try to find out a common factor in all those successes. That will give you an indication. So for the time being, I'll take this question this way. How we have a lot of distractions now. How can we stay focused? Yes, good question. Good question. We have a lot of distractions now. How can we focus? भैया distraction कब नहीं था? Distraction तो हर समय था. Problem तो हर समय थी. कभी ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं distraction नहीं था. हम जब normal life जी रहे थे, घर में आके हम complain करते थे कि भाई बहुत distraction है, घर के अंदर problem है. अब problem बाहर है. Distractions are there. It's like it's just an excuse I see. Yes, but how to come back to it? Again, I will say, find out your purpose in life and focus on it. Select one line. Go on Google today and try to search about your interest. Put your keywords. Like, for example, if some of you want to learn an art of some C programming, go to YouTube, go to Google, go everywhere and put C programming videos. In 10 days of time, you'll be getting a lot of opportunities coming to you of C programming, and then stick to it. The distractions will automatically reduce. The distractions will never vanish. But distractions will reduce. You will have the energy to isolate yourself from the distractions. You cannot stop distractions, but you will isolate yourself from the distractions. That's what I can answer right now in this small time. How can we polish our skills in this time? My friend, whoever has asked this, I have given you some wonderful techniques and tips to polish yourself, repair your nets, prepare yourself. This is the time to polish. Come on. I am doing it. I'm a stage person. I speak on stage, thousands of people sitting in front of me. I'm happy. But now I'm doing webinars every day on the Zoom app, or maybe virtual through Facebook or YouTube. It's a challenge for me. I'm trying to polish it every day. The first Zoom thing I did, the first event I did, was a disaster in technical efforts. It collapsed. But now I think I'm going better. Consistency is the key to polish. Practice is the key. The consistency is the key. Focus is the key. select the right thing and try to be consistent. Charai cheti, chalte chalo. That's the way you have to go ahead. मैं एक बात बता दूं आपको, चलो एक अच्छा आपका पॉइंट था कि कैसे करना, क्या करना, ये जो क्वेश्चन मार्क है उसका मैं एक चीज बता दूं आपको सबको कॉमन. I think I should tell all of you this. Suppose you are into a dark room. एक अंधेरे घर में है, चलो आप एक अंधेरे घर में ग्राउंड फ्लोर में है. You are on the ground floor. Now it's dark, light नहीं है, electricity नहीं है. You want to go to the first floor. क्या ढूंढेंगे आप? Staircase, right? You will search staircase. No, staircase नहीं चाहिए. You will have to just reach the first step. You will have to just reach the first step. पहली सीढ़ी तक अगर आप पहुंच गए, वो आपको अपने आप फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ तक लेके जाएगी. Don't worry. My friends, the question when I see this, I realize that don't hesitate to take the first step. अभी भी क्या हो रहा है? You are hesitating to take the first step. Come on, connect with me. If I can be I could be of good help to you. I'll be happy to help you in person as well. This time has given me an opportunity to serve the world, to make this place a beautiful one. So this question, and I'd like to take one more last question. I think, how can we improve our communication skills and be like you? No, come on. First of all, don't be like anyone. Be specific. I may be a good speaker, but don't try to be a prototype of myself. Remember, every individual is a different identity. दो जुड़वा भाई भी एक नहीं होते हैं. So first of all, I will request, don't be a prototype. Yes, but if you want to improvise your communication skills, yes, there are techniques where we can have, of course, it's a learning technique. I have learned it. One thing which I can give you very honest is to have, when you talk to anyone, talk to anyone in the world, consider it as public speaking. Like even if you talk one-to-one, you consider that as a public speaking method. The technique I can give right now on this platform is look into the eyes of the person and talk. Try to look into the eyes of the person and talk. दिखने में simple लग रहा है, जाकर try करिएगा. When you will try this, I know you may face a lot of issues. Please do it. So communication skills, I think I can only give you this technique right now, and only idea is you need to practice. I have taken hard efforts to practice. I was a Dumbo. I couldn't talk a single word, but I developed myself. I got a good motivational guru. He connected to me. I adapted him. I accepted his techniques, and I worked. Mr. Shri Kumar, I'm really thankful once again for him, for life-changing workshop given to me. So adapt that kind of technique. Take this kind of a process, this time to develop your skills. A lot of information is available on YouTube, but I will tell you one thing. Public speaking is not about learning from books. Public speaking is not about learning from books. Public speaking is about speaking from within, अंदर से बोलना. आपने अगर गौर किया होगा तो I have tried to give everything to you. I just framed up the points in my mind कि मुझे क्या बोलना है. Wrote some points on my mind and I gave a talk from within. I hope if someone is saying that I want to become like you, I realize that it was a good one. So be connected. If possible, I will be able to help you ahead in future through various platforms. I can connect to your colleges. We can connect to your colleges, your institutions, and let's make this world a better place to live. Live your dreams. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really inspiring and really motivational. I've been checking the Facebook comments and there are a few questions more, but I guess we are running short of time. So it will be difficult for us to answer all the questions. But yeah, the comments that I've been seeing are really motivational for the organizers also, and for them also the session was very motivational.
Great.
Now, thank you so much again, sir. Now I would request our secretary, Mr. Ravindra Dhavle, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, friends. It was indeed a good session today where we had 2,500 participants from 22 states and Union territories across India and 7 participants from United Kingdom. Without a doubt, our speaker was indeed knowledgeable and motivational enough, and I'm sure Dr. Hariom Puniyani has guided all the participants to have a positive outlook towards life in testing nowadays, the now time. COVID-19 has become an adversity, but great Dr. Hariom Puniyani had encouraged us to look at it as an opportunity. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and delivering a very guiding and inspirational speech.
Thank you
I
so
would
much.
also like to thank our chairman, Mr. Vijay Jog, who supported the efforts for this event. Also, it would be unfair to not recognize all the committee members and of MLDC Alumni Association who have showed great strength and coordination in managing the activities. I would like to give special thanks to my colleagues, Sri Sapnil Shenvi and Prashant Godawale, for their hard work in making this webinar a successful event. I also thank BIAP for being a partner in this novel event. Last but not the least, thank you to each and every member involved in this activity. Thanks once again and hope to see you all very soon. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.